Hi everybody. Happy Friday. So my social media person does not know that I am posting this, so if he gets mad at me, so be it. So if you saw my story, you know that I am like T minus, I don't know, 6, 12, 13 hours, 14 hours from the start of the 30-ish, 33K, 32K Whiskey Basin Trail Run. Being held in lovely Prescott, which thankfully is not as hot as Tucson right now, but is still very toasty up here. So I wanted to issue guys all a little bit of a challenge. I am going to do a surprise little gift for the person who comments on this video with the closest, and we're going with Price is Right rules here, so closest without going over finish time for me. So if you guess the closest finish time without going over, I'll send you a little something, probably like a little Amazon gift card or something. Or maybe if I, do really freaking awesome, maybe it'll be something else. So I want to give you a little context here and show you the course so that you can make an assessment. All right. So if you are familiar with Prescott at all, this here is like downtown Prescott in the courthouse. So down here, the start is at Goldwater, and we will follow the Prescott Circle Trail all the way up here to Watson Lake. Most people know where Watson Lake is if you've been anywhere in Prescott. So that is the course. It is roughly 19.6 odd miles. And let me blow up my elevation. So this is the elevation profile. So as you can see, it's downhill, right? Like, I have to go up here. Like the first 4 miles, I have to do some climbing. Then we're going down. We do a little up. If you're familiar with Prescott, Badger Mountain is the big P when you come into Prescott on the side of the mountain. Then we get to go down. Then we go up. Then we go down. Then we go up, down, down. And, most terribly, they make us finish on a little uphill. So that is the course. A little bit of context. My training runs have sadly been more in the 17 to 20 mile range. I was actually kind of hoping for something a little bit better. But life got in the way and my training kind of went awry. So we're just going to kind of I'm trying to log into Garmin to see what my last long run was. But it was slower than I wanted. For another point of reference for you, I did a marathon in Prescott 11 years ago. And I finished that in 5:35. And that was very much 9 miles up, 4 miles down, turn around, 4 miles up, 9 miles down. So, that was a walk. Okay, so back in February, I did 10 miles in 2 hours and 42 minutes. I also did 9 miles running in 2:38 a couple weeks prior to that. I'm trying to find, I thought I did a 13 miler. There's 10, 12. My 12 took me 3 hours and 21. So that is a 16:50 pace. And then my training fell off the wagon. So 15 to 20 minute miles. So you can make your guesses based on that. For reference, my marathon time was about 5 hours, 35 minutes. This is roughly 7 miles shorter. So do with that what you will. So you need to drop your guesses at my finish time. So not my finish time, I'm going to finish at 2 p.m. My finish time as in it's going to take me, 7 hours and 41 minutes, whatever. In the comments below, I will do my best. I'm pretty sure I can turn off comments. I'm going to try to turn off comments before the race starts so that there's no like, because you could, if you go do a little searching, you can find the race tracking and you can see how I'm doing and then guess. So I will try to turn off comments before the race starts. So you have from now until 8 a.m. tomorrow to place your guesses. And then whoever wins, I will send you a message and we'll figure out what you won and how I'm going to get it to you. So that is all the good stuff. I do want to have a quick sidebar here, and I don't intend to make this long, but you guys all know that I talk forever. So you can stop listening here because you know all that you need to know for tomorrow. If you want to keep listening, this race came about because this time last year I was up in Prescott with my husband, and we were coming into town and we noticed like a white, what looked like aid station tent off on the Prescott Circle Trail as we came into town. And we both kind of wondered what it was. And I was very much in that place in my life where I'm like, I've got to do something. I'm not happy with my body. I'm not happy with the state of my fitness. I need to do something. And so I went off to Google and I found that it was the weekend of the Whiskey Basin Trail Run. And there are all these distances. There's a 10K, there's a half marathon, there's the 33K, there's a 56K, there's a 91K. Don't ask me to convert those into miles for you. They're very long. The 91K is like the entire 60 some odd miles of the Prescott Circle Trail. And I thought, you know what? 32K seems doable because it's shorter than the longest race I've ever done. It's trail, so it can be a little bit slower, and it's more enjoyable, at least to me. So I tossed this idea around in my head for quite some time because obviously registration wasn't open, and it took a long time for registration to open. And I kept this in my mind as, you know what, this can be my big thing. This can be the thing I train for that can kind of kickstart like my motivation. And registration opened, and I think I waffled for a while, and then finally I was just like, F it, I'm going to do it. And I would say training went okay. It wasn't fabulous. I didn't see the results that I saw when I trained for my marathon, but I am aware of like certain habits of my own. And training went well until like February. And it was getting warmer in Tucson sooner than it should have. And I was just losing motivation. We had a lot going on at the studio. We just had a lot going on in life. And my training kind of fell off the wagon, as I kind of mentioned. So I am coming into this race not well trained. I went out and did 8 miles like 2 weeks ago, and I thought I was going to die in the last like 2 miles. So we're in great shape for tomorrow. And I had several people go, it doesn't seem like your heart is in it. Do you still want to do this? And I am very much the person, if I have signed up for something, I am committed to it and I'm going to follow through. What that means for me tomorrow is instead of more running, there'll be more walking. It's going to be a 20-mile hike. With bursts of running. It's not going to be what I planned to do when I started out. But I know I'm capable of doing it. I know I'm capable of doing the distance. I probably won't be able to sit very well for like the next 3 days or stand up. But this is a challenge that I've issued myself, and I have to complete that challenge. And I'm going to loop this back to boudoir because I know some of you are out there are like, I've always wanted to do a session, but you haven't done it yet. And I still don't understand why you haven't done it. So I am issuing you guys the challenge. Make a boudoir session your challenge. Make that challenge for you to step out of your comfort zone, to take on that something big, to schedule the phone call with us. You can use the link up in the bio. To talk to us, to get it on the calendar. Okay, we don't have to shoot you right now. We don't even have to shoot you this year. We can schedule your session for next year. You can take a whole fucking year to pay for it. I don't care. But I want you to issue that challenge to yourself that this is the thing that you have always wanted to do this. You need, you want that change in your life, or you need that change in your life. Here is that change. I am here with that big sign going, it is time for that change. So my challenge to you is, first of all, drop my finish time in the comments. Second of all, go up in the bio, click the button, schedule a call with us, and let's get this done. So on that note, I'm going to go get my shit together. I'm going to go eat all the carbs in the world because I am certain that eating all the carbs is clearly going to make up for the complete lack of training. And I'm going to have a good race tomorrow. It's not a race. I'm going to have a good hike with some running intervals. Have a good weekend, everybody.